Got off the phone with someone I was seeing, and she asked me how my day was going, and I explained I was at the airport. And then she said, "I'm glad you got there safe." And I said, "Yeah, I had to take an Uber." I had to block her. I mean, she was great and everything. She was emotionally intelligent, always paid for dinner, pretty much catered to my every need. But if you hear I'm taking an Uber to the airport and your first move is not to open up Venmo and send me money, are you even a real woman?
Y'all, men going their own way has won, and that's terrible for women. So they said we would rather the beer. So men said, okay, go hang out with Yogi and Boo Boo, but we're not paying the bills anymore. Today's video comes from Fifi Baitum. Their channel will be linked in description of the video so that you can go check them out and support them. Watch to the end of the video to fully understand the true implications of MGTOW winning and how that is going to negatively affect women going into the future. Don't forget to follow us on Rumble. You never really know what can happen on this platform, so go ahead and follow us over there. Our Rumble is linked in the description of the video. And now let's just go ahead and jump right into the video after a message from Angry's Crypto Academy. So guys, you know the economy is not good. Women are losing their jobs rapidly, and you are going to be next. Tyrone Tent City is a real threat for everyone who is not prepared. The financial system is on the brink. ATMs might freeze, and the banks could close their doors. Your assets are at serious risk, so discover how to protect your wealth with cryptocurrency. At Angry's Crypto Academy, you'll master the skills to buy, sell, trade, and invest in the most secure coins, plus uncover 4 coins that virtually no one is talking about, poised to create new millionaires in the upcoming bull run. Click the link in the video description below to find out what these coins are and join the academy today. And now let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
I'm on a commercial flight and you don't immediately charter me a private jet. I know my worth, drizzle drizzle. I'm in my soft guy era. I want to be pampered. And if you're broke, just say that. And I'm sure later she'll come around looking for some sugar, but this sugar don't mix without drizzle.
Do y'all know she tried to sleep with me on the first date? Do I look like a whore? So the second day comes around and I let her hit, because if you make her wait a day, then it's different. You have to respect your body. We are kings. Can I get a drizzle drizzle? But she had the nerve to ask me to get on top. I'm a pillow king. I'm gonna lay here and you're gonna do all the work. But I had to let her go because I'm in my soft guy era. On the way home, I had a flat tire. So I called her. She said, "What you calling me for?" I'm like, "You really gonna make me change my own tire? What woman doesn't know how to change a tire?" This dating scene is so slim pickings. I'm never going to find a good woman, even though I'm looking in all the wrong places. So I'm just going to categorize every woman as bad women, even though I know that I'm picking the bad ones. It makes perfect sense. To all my soft guy era kings, do not settle for less. And remember, you're single until she puts a ring on it. And to all the women who don't get it, please, don't about y'all business.
Kings, this girl sends me a message, says, "Hey handsome, how's your day?" So I send her a message back, "Not a good day." She's like, "Oh no, what's wrong?" I'm like, "I was day trading, took the long position in DJT, lost $25,000. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I hope you make it back." I instantly hit her with a block. First of all, I'm in my soft guy era. I'm not day trading to lose money. If you find out that I lost $25,000 in the stock market, I better see you put that $25,000 back in my brokerage account. Drizzle, drizzle. If you can't put it in my brokerage account, Zell me the money right now. Drizzle, drizzle. Second, I should not have had to tell you that I was having a bad day. You should be able to feel my energy, drizzle, drizzle. If I manifested you because I don't chase, I attract, you should know already how I'm feeling before you send me that text message, drizzle, drizzle. And strike 3, don't even start with, "Hey handsome," or any of that BS. Do not start my day with the message without first sending me a Cash App notification that there's funds in my account. If you wanted to, you would. If you want me in your life, you would. If you don't, someone else will. No more brokies in 2024.
Y'all, nah, that's real advice. If she wanted to, she would. Women will take their money and spend it on little poncho and do nothing and give you nothing. They will take your money and spend it on little poncho and give you nothing. This is how they operate. If they wanted to, they would. If a woman is not spending money on you, if a woman is not proactively chasing you, if she is not simping for you, she is not into you. If she is not your simp, then she cannot be your wife. I'm being 100%. If the only thing that is not greater in her life than you is God, she is not the one for you. Her, listen, how do I put this? She must, her entire world must revolve around you. Okay? You are her sun. You are her star. She revolves around you. She works on your time. The only time that trumps your time is God's time. That's it. The only one who is above you is God. Okay? So if she is not putting in the work and God is not the excuse, unless she's going God's way, God is the only excuse that a woman can use to explain why she has not taken certain actions, why she's made certain missteps, and it better make sense. Okay? When I say excuse, I don't mean an excuse as in, oh God, well, God washes it. No, 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 no. None of that. Or I'm waiting for the no, 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 none of that. I'm talking about, I was at church praying, or I was doing Bible study or something. That's it. If I messaged you and you weren't doing Bible study and you didn't respond right away, okay, and you weren't either you were pooping or praying. All right, that's about it. If you were not pooping or praying and you didn't respond to me, we have nothing to discuss. All right, because if you wanted to, you would. If you want, unless she was peeing, pooping, or praying. Those are the only excuses she can use for not responding to you. Because if she wanted to, she would. If she wanted to, she would. Do not tolerate anything whatsoever. Okay? Because they give it to everyone else for free and then they charge you. If she expects you to pay for it, right? She's not into you. You are nothing more than a client. All right? It's the honest to goodness truth. Unless she is bringing you money, unless she is adding value to your life, substantial value to your life, then she is not the one for you. She is not the one for you. Unless she is bringing something of value to you, she is not the one for you. If she is taking away from you, if she's taking away your resources, if she's taking away your time, if she's taking away your happiness and your joy, you are nothing more than a client to her. All right? She's the boss, you're the client. Hence, as I said, if she's not simping for you, then she's not into you. You have to find someone who is desperate to be by your side. They know when to give you your space, and they also know when to show up. They know when to speak. They know when to be quiet. That's the honest to God. And they learn your routine, and they build and they work around your routine. I'm just being very, very clear. That's it. It's my way or the highway. Drizzle, drizzle. And this is why MGTOW is terrible for women, because men don't care anymore. Men have learned from experiences of other men like myself. They've learned from my wisdom, and they're starting to learn from the experiences that they've gone through themselves. So they're finally learning from their mistakes, and they're finally gaining wisdom by learning from the mistakes of other men. And that's what's changing the game. See, there's MWA, men who are walking away. MWA is nothing more than men with alternatives. And these are men choosing from their best alternatives. So keep in mind, all MGTOWs are also MWAs, but not all MWAs are MGTOWs. Because some MWAs will choose to go overseas and find someone in the Philippines or another country. Or if they find a good woman in the US, they'll walk away with her. All right? They're choosing from their best alternatives. Or some MWAs are choosing to just remain single for the immediate future. And they may not have any intention of getting into a relationship. However, that could change whenever they feel like it. And then you have the MGTOWs they're basically firm in their ways. They're like, I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to have children. I'm separating myself socially, financially, and economically from relationships in the state. And this is an ideology. It's a firm ideology. And a lot of men are going down that path right now. Okay. So they're not just doing straight MWA where they're choosing from their best alternatives. No, they're choosing a finite alternative. They're saying that this is it. This is the alternative for me. I'm not doing any more. I'm just going to spend my time by myself, getting my money, maybe developing a relationship with God, and that's it. I have no time or desire for anything else or any other stress in my life. I just want my peace. And it's terrible for women because you're seeing women being laid off rapidly, rapidly. And I keep on telling y'all, it's going to hit you too. It's not a game. You're gonna, guys, the ATMs are going to freeze, the banks are gonna lock the doors, and I keep on telling you, whatever little money that you have is at risk. So you need to learn how to protect your assets so you guys don't end up like what we saw during the Greek economic collapse, where people were basically lining up to take $50 a day and out of an ATM, and they would spend hours online. Don't forget in 2020 how there were ATMs that weren't working, and you had to go to specific places to find ATMs that worked. So you think that it's a game. It's not a game. With crypto, you will always have access to your funds if they're in a private wallet. As long as you have your private keys, you can get access to your crypto, and it's available anywhere. And Angry's Crypto Academy teaches you how to buy, sell, trade, and invest in the safest coins as well. So don't wait until it's too late. Secure your future today. Click the link in the description of the video to go and check out Angry's Crypto Academy and secure your future. You're not going to find any rates better than ours. All right. You can join for the cost of a cup of coffee. Men have to continue waking up and realizing that nothing is going to change. But more so, think about it. Most men have woken up now. Even the simp economy is moving overseas. It absolutely is. Because most men are not dating, they're not getting into relationships. 90% of men have stopped dating, have stopped getting married, have stopped having children, have completely opted out. So what do women actually have left? And you see, that's the thing. A lot of these individuals are arrogant. And no matter how bad it gets, they will double down. They will double down to validate their egos, because their ego means more to them than survival. It's a crazy way of thinking, but it's something that I've said countless times, that men and women think differently. Because the only thing that a woman is truly loyal to are her emotions. Men rationalize using facts, women rationalize using feelings. This is the reason why, even if it does not align with reality, the only reality she cares about are the ones that that are dictated by her feelings and her emotions. This is the reason why I use the term functionally insane at best, because so often we are dealing with individuals of functional insanity, where at any given time that the insanity can become quite present, and it can create extraordinary problems within society and within our own lives. And it's something we have to be consciously aware of. It's a miserable thing, but it is something that we deal with it to deal with. And let me explain this to you guys. It's not about speaking negatively of women. I'm not, it's not whatsoever about that. It's about being aware that men and women are not the same. Men and women think differently, and it's about, adapting and adjusting and responding accordingly. And that's one of the reasons, again, why MGTOW is so terrible for women, because it's an awareness, it's a consciousness, and it's more so, it's men making a finite choice that this is the life that they're going to live now. So you have the password kings, which are MWAs. You have the soft guy era guys, and then you have the MGTOWs who are like, we don't want to have anything to do with any of this now. And all of that is terrible for modern women, because they are now forced between a rock and a hard place, especially with all of the layoffs happening in the economy right now. I've been showing you guys videos recently of just women being laid off from their jobs one after the other, and they have really no recourse for it. While they're rapidly getting laid off, men are surviving and thriving. Things like day trading cryptocurrency. We have the crypto day trading blueprint available in the Crypto Academy, crypto day trading blueprint for dummies, available in the Crypto Academy, that teaches you how to day trade crypto. And, it's so simple that even a fifth grader can do it. And, it's a survival skill. And most women won't waste time because they just want money handed to them, but they won't waste time to learn these skills. The average man can live happily in a shoebox at the side of the road. The average woman cannot. I look at my own life and I think to myself, wow, look at all of the, assets and look at all of the resources that I have. I have a substantial amount of credit that's available to me. I've learned how to balance my credit. I've learned about having how to make, the right amount of payments to make to keep the credit card companies happy. I've learned a lot of different things. I've learned how to expand my credit. I've learned how to budget. I've learned how to balance. I've learned how to invest. I've learned how to buy the things that I want. And it's a very intriguing thing. And even when I do buy things, I invest in things that will hold value, outside of clothing. I mean, clothing, I'm not too focused on. If I do buy clothes, I try to buy things that will last for as long as possible and just take care of it. What's one of the strangest things about men and women is that a man can buy a couple pairs of jeans, a couple shirts, and they can wear them for years. And, the clothing looks fine on him. But the average woman, for some reason, can't do these things very easily because they get confused. They get so confused that they end up breaking down and putting on a pair of leggings. And they're that's how women are. It's like I don't understand it. As a man, I can quickly make a decision and say, okay, well, I'm going to pull on a pair of jeans, and pull on these pair of sneakers or my pair of boots, and you know, a shirt, my coat, and I look just fine. And if you even were to take the exact same outfit and transplant it onto a girl, and she pulled on a pair of sneakers, a pair of jeans, the same exact shirt in girl size, the same exact coat in girl size, she would look fine. But women don't operate that way. They overcomplicate everything for themselves and very often for others as well. And that's one of the reasons why they end up in states of poverty and destitution, because they cannot make decisions. Not all of them, I'm not saying all women, but they cannot make decisions quickly, and they struggle to make decisions that are based around reason and about reason and survivability versus vanity and desire. And it's something that a lot of women struggle with. More women than men, significantly more women than men, report that they struggle with finances, because it's like they can't say no to things. They can't say no to retail. While the average man is happy with an Atari or an N64 or PlayStation 3. Like, some of y'all are bad. Like, some of y'all in the comments, I'm telling y'all about all the PC gaming I'm doing. You're telling me about, you have a PlayStation 3 and you've already modded the PlayStation 3 and you have basically every damn game on there on the solid state drive on your PlayStation 3. So you've got like tons of games on this modded PlayStation 3, and you're just chilling and enjoying yourself, having a great offline experience. You could care less about the rest of the world. So some of you are living your best lives, playing tons of games, and essentially for free, and you have no real expenses. Because here's the thing about fast food. Fast food sucks. This is one of the reasons why women and Gen Zers especially are so unhealthy. Fast food is garbage. You eat McDonald's, you're hungry 5 minutes later, or you feel sick. Some of you are like, that's not true, Angry. Fast food is awesome. I eat it all the time. That's you. That's not everyone else. I try fast food for, like, after not having it for a long time, and I feel sick. You know, even after eating my own food for a long time, for like months on end, it's like there's no comparison. You order hot wings, and they just can't compare. They cannot compare to the food that you prepare at home. They can't. It's the honest to goodness truth. It's just you get more substance from it. And women are seeing men walking away, and they're pissed off because there's nothing they can do. They're great. That gravy train has left the building.
About how passport bros are just predators.
So is this what we're doing now? We're calling these passport bros predators? Really? Like, really? Come on now. Just because these men want to go with their passports to go find a lovely woman out of this country does not make them a predator. Were they a predator when they went somewhere else to find a woman in the United States? No, nobody was calling them a predator then. Look up the definition of predator and stop trying to call these men out their name for no reason. The only reason, I'm going to say it, the only reason women are getting mad about passport bros is because they're not getting picked. Hence the word pick me. Makes sense, right? Yep.
Careful deliberation, I have decided that I officially too will join the soft guy era. You don't get all this handsome dark chocolate for free anymore. I'm handsome, I'm educated, I'm tall, I'm athletic. You don't get all this for free anymore. Unless you're going to pay my bills, buy me a car, take me out to eat, and buy me gifts on the regular, don't even breathe in my direction. I am done tolerating the bare minimum. You can either treat me like a king, or you can get out of here.
Kings, this girl sends me the most foolish DMs this morning. Here's what happened. I made a post last night on my Instagram stories. Me looking fresh in a suit. I'm thirst trapping. I'm looking for a girl who's capable of providing, trying to get the DMs, and she took the bait. This morning, I get this message. Grand Rising King, you know I love a man in a suit, heart face. I'm like, of course you do, baby girl. Next, she sends me a message. I just found out that I got Tuesday off of work. Okay, have a great Tuesday then. So then she double taps a question mark back on my message, and I instantly hit her with a block. First off, I am in my soft guy era. I don't wake up for anybody. If you want me to read your message, baby girl, it better be immediately following a Cash App or Venmo notification drizzle, because those are the only two apps on my phone that are not on silent. I don't have an alarm clock. I do not have a watch. Father Time, he wears a watch to keep track of Sean all day, because this king is in his soft era and everybody bows, even time, to a soft king drizzle. Strike two was you lied to me. It was not a grand rising. My bank account did not rise by a grand. Strike three is if you had time off on Tuesday, you better have come to my phone with plans for me. You better have picked out the restaurant, picked me out a new suit. You better have scheduled the Uber Black in advance. And you better be Venmoing me for my time. Because my time is money, baby girl. And I am all about my money. I have 4 businesses to run. And I cannot stop for you.
Now, something very interesting. It may sound, a lot of people think this is just straight satire. It isn't. And there are some women who are like, obviously these men are just being satiric. This, no. Not all of this. There is some levels of satire, and some of it, a lot of it's not satire. People are getting very, very confused. A lot of these soft guy era videos, these dudes are not playing games. They're not joking around. Like, they're not making comedy. Like, if you listen to what they're saying, they're straight up telling you what they're planning, what they're doing, and what their intentions are. And they are telling you in straight, like, there's the comedic aspect of soft guy era where some guys are trolling and they're basically like, just like, saying outlandish things. But there's a lot of these dudes who are very serious, where they're saying that, no, you have to bring something of value now. You need to step up. You need to do this, this, and this. If you wanted to, you would. They're very serious. Okay. Men are no longer going to shoulder the burden of having to pay all of the bills in the home. That's not happening anymore. If she works, she's going to have to contribute to that house. Women think that, the exchange of P, like basically she gives you physical intimacy, and that's supposed to cover the cost of like covering the bills and everything. No, that's not. No. We exchange physical intimacy for physical intimacy. That's how it works now. Okay. If that's not how it works, then guess what you're actually engaged in? That's basically long-term escorting. If I have to pay all of your bills and the only thing I'm getting out of the attention is your presence and occasional intimacy. No, sweetie. That is nothing more than long-term escorting. All right. We're not in an actual relationship. We're not a husband and wife. We're not a boyfriend and girlfriend. You're just basically using me for money, and I'm basically paying you for your presence and for occasional intimacy. So no, that's not an actual relationship. An actual relationship is give and take. Okay. And for me, I'm not saying I'm a traditionalist, but I have traditional values. They are gender roles for a reason. We can negotiate on some things depending on who I am and who you are. But realistically speaking, I'm going to maintain the male gender roles. You'll maintain the female gender roles. If that doesn't work for you, then that's it. And that's on you. And here's how it's going to work with the money. All right. For example, dates going to a nice restaurant, that's for people who know one another. And that's a reward for you doing nice things for me. In fact, the first date, you're supposed to pay for it because you need to show me that you're not just trying to use me for my money. Women don't understand how badly they've messed things up where men are aware right now and they think they have all of the power. Well, no, what they have is privilege. They don't have power, and privilege can be taken away at any given moment. They don't comprehend this. Women over in China right now are beginning to experience this, where you have the Chinese government telling them, hey, ladies, you need to start having children. And if you don't start having children, then there can be consequences for it. Okay? It's much harder to punish men because men just basically run away and men will just live far below their means. So these men, because men are not going to work harder to find a better job so that they can go and carry society. No, they're going to, right now, they have the perfect excuse for doing less. Barely anyone can find work. So they're going to take the bare minimum job that they can take and they'll live simple lives of luxury and comfort, bank their money in crypto so that's much more difficult for it to be confiscated. That's another thing y'all need to do. Why I say you need to invest in crypto. Guys, your money can be easily confiscated or locked down by the banks, especially when they discover when everyone discovers that there's no gold in Fort Knox. Like, I'm not saying there's no gold in Fort Knox. I'm just saying, like, if we went to Fort Knox and there was no gold in Fort Knox, or the amount of gold that's supposed to be in Fort Knox is not there, despite what we say, things like gold help to give money value. And if we discover that there's no gold there, that funds are missing, that you can basically watch cash and liquidity as well as the value of the dollar erode quickly. And suddenly you go to the ATMs and the ATM isn't working. And they're like, it says not functional. And then the media starts saying things like, oh, there's a major bug going around right now that's affecting ATMs across the country. They'll make some guys, and it's just really suspicious that we just discovered that there's like the gold that's supposed to be in Fort Knox isn't there, and now the ATMs are not working, and the banks have chained up the doors, and there's no one inside the buildings. Okay, in fact, you go to some of the banks and they've taken the signs down, but they claim, oh no, it's not that they're shutting down; it's just renovation. They're renovating into a different bank or business entirely. They already sold the damn business. They already sold the damn building. Okay? It's no longer Bank of America. They're opening up a Chuck E. Cheese there, but they just don't want you to know. If you think you've missed the boat on Bitcoin, think again. The crypto world is exploding with new opportunities. And while Bitcoin has already made its millionaires, there's still a chance for you to get in early on the next big wave. I've put together an exclusive guide on 4 altcoins that could change the game and change your financial future. These aren't just hype coins. These are real projects with groundbreaking technology and massive upside potential. This is your chance to get in before they hit the mainstream. But listen, crypto isn't just about getting rich, it's about freedom. Freedom from traditional banks, freedom from government-controlled money, and freedom to take back control of your life. That's why I created Angry's Crypto Academy. When you join the academy, you'll learn everything you need to know about cryptocurrency, how to buy, sell, and trade the right way, how to spot the coins that can truly take off, and how to use crypto to achieve real economic freedom. And here's the best part. When you subscribe, you'll get a free copy of my crypto blueprint. This is packed with valuable tips and strategies to help you get started, and it's yours just for joining. The link is in the description below. Don't wait around and miss another opportunity like Bitcoin. Those who act now will be the ones who win big. So if you're ready to take back control of your finances and start your journey to freedom, join Angry's Crypto Academy today. Let's make it happen.
For all that lost time and attention, I got focus. And if you want my focus, you got to pay for that.
Next time you hit my DMs, I better see a comma and a $sign, drizzle drizzle. When I go on dates, the woman has to pay because I'm expensive. And here's the boy math behind that. First off, anywhere we go, I'm showing up in the $90,000 Jaguar. That's $90K. $1,000 Valentino shoes. That's $91. $500 Salvatore Ferragamo belt. That's $91.5. Depending on where we go, if it's outdoor, this is a $3,000 Etro jacket. If it's indoor, like a nice restaurant, because you better take me somewhere nice, this is a $5,000 custom bespoke Burberry suit. That makes it $96,500. This is $400 cologne. That's basically $97,000. Then if you get lucky because you're nice to me, drizzle drizzle, if you treat me right and behave on the date, and you say funny things, and you pay for that date, drizzle drizzle, you might be able to come back here, and I'll play piano for you. This piano's $12,000. That's $119,000 for our date already. Plus the piano lessons were another $20,000. That is $139,000. And that's just for you, baby girl. If you want me to enjoy this date so you have a chance at a second date, if you want me to be able to tolerate you breathing my air and not embarrass me, I had to get $15,000 of therapy because of everything that women have done to men. Drizzle, drizzle. That puts us at $154,000. And if you cannot afford me on that date, just leave your Birkin bag on the table when you pay the check. How did you think I got these? Drizzle, drizzle, king. Stay up.
Y'all notice how fast that boy math works? Y'all notice how fast boy math works? Boy math is no joke. Boy math is no joke. Y'all ladies need to grab a calculator. Boy math is no joke. Y'all need to be very careful of these men. These men are not playing games. This is the reason why I said men going their own way has won, and that's terrible for women. All right? Let Yogi and Boo Boo pay your bills. But if you want to be with me, then you need to pay for me. Because like I said, if she's not simping for you, then she's not into you. Let me know what you guys think about everything we discussed here in this video. We'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Been walking away and cheers.
Nothing says you care like crypto. Nothing can compare. Nothing says you care like crypto. Oh, nothing can compare to crypto.